Stay dry, Naples, conquering water damage restoration with ease. Splish, splash. Oh no, water damage dash. Discover how our Naples heroes salvage soggy situations. From floods to faucet fiascos, we've got you covered. Keep watching to rescue your property from the watery abyss. Health risks and safety concerns. Water damage can lead to serious health risks if not addressed quickly and properly. Prolonged exposure to excess moisture enables the growth of hazardous mold and bacteria that can cause respiratory issues and allergic reactions. Chemical contaminants released from damaged building materials are also a major concern. Professional restoration services utilize advanced techniques to fully dry affected areas and sanitize against dangerous organisms. Proper personal protective equipment, PPE, allows technicians to safely contain hazards. Technical training and extensive experience give companies the expertise to identify and remediate any potential biological threats. Post-restoration air quality tests validate that an area is safe for reoccupancy after mitigating health risks. Prioritizing safety and acting quickly are critical when water damage strikes. Initial assessment and damage classification. The first step is a thorough initial assessment of the affected area. Trained technicians use moisture meters and thermal imaging to identify the extent of water penetration and map out the damage. The damage is classified into categories based on the water source and level of contamination. A Category 1 involves clean water from sources like broken pipes. Category 2 denotes grey water from washing machines or appliances. Category 3 is unsanitary black water from sewage backups. Higher categories require more intensive restoration protocols to remediate. An accurate damage classification guides the proper equipment and techniques needed for the situation. Detailed documentation also helps verify claims for commercial insurance adjusters. Equipment and techniques. Specialized equipment and proven techniques are essential for proper water damage restoration. Powerful truck-mounted extraction systems remove large volumes of water. Submersible pumps drain basements and crawl spaces. Air movers and dehumidifiers generate airflow to dry out materials and reduce ambient moisture levels. Moisture meters detect dampness behind walls or floors. Thermal imaging cameras identify hidden moisture. HEPA-filtered vacuums safely contain contaminants during removal. Proper application of antimicrobial chemicals sanitizes affected areas. Strict adherence to industry standards guides the strategic use of these tools and methods for optimal results. Water extraction methods. The first priority is to remove excess water to halt damage and enable the drying process. Truck-mounted extraction units utilize high-volume pumps and vacuum power for large-scale removal. Portable extraction equipment targets inaccessible areas. For major flooding, external water removal teams provide manpower for rapid extraction. Professional companies dispose of water properly rather than dumping into storm drains. Wet-dry shop vacuums address smaller accumulations or seepage. Proper water extraction techniques remove all visible moisture before transitioning to drying equipment. Monitoring extraction helps classify the category of water to dictate more intensive protocols if necessary. Decontamination and sanitization. After water removal, affected materials and spaces require proper decontamination and sanitization. Antimicrobial chemicals and cleaners treat contaminated surfaces. HEPA vacuuming collects mold spores and bacteria. Air scrubbers filter airborne contaminants. For more extensive contamination from Category 2 or 3 water, professional remediation using protective barriers, negative air pressure, and fogging helps decontaminate an entire area. Post-remediation verification testing validates the effectiveness of sanitization methods. Strict procedures neutralize any lingering health hazards. Document and content restoration. Water can destroy irreplaceable paper documents, photos, media, and other valuables. Professional restoration experts utilize specialized techniques to salvage these items. Document drying methods include freeze drying, desiccant drying, and vacuum freeze drying to stabilize important records. Media restoration rehabilitates damaged film, magnetic tapes, and digital storage devices. Content cleaning removes mud, silt, and residues from personal possessions. Companies can also safely pack out all contents to climate-controlled storage during structural drying. This protects belongings from additional damage. Proper content restoration recovers prized items from the devastating effects of water. Flood versus water damage. Though often used interchangeably, flood damage and water damage present unique challenges. Flooding involves large volumes of water from weather events or natural disasters. It can submerge entire structures. Water damage stems from plumbing leaks and appliance failures. The water is often cleaner but can spread undetected. Flood damage requires major extraction efforts. Pathogens and contaminants also necessitate thorough disinfection. For water damage, tracking down the source is key to prevent recurrence. Hidden moisture behind walls may demand extensive structural drying. Proper classification guides the ideal response. But both flood and water damage require rapid, strategic action to restore a property comprehensively. Costs and insurance coverage. The costs of water damage restoration can vary considerably based on factors like the scale and source of the damage. For minor leaks or seepage contained to a small area, professional drying and sanitization may cost $3,000 to $7,000 or more. Extensive flooding across multiple rooms or levels could require $10,000 to $50,000 to fully remediate. Most standard homeowners insurance policies provide limited coverage for water damage, capped around $5,000. Flood insurance must typically be purchased separately. Either policy may cover immediate services like water extraction, drying equipment, demolition of water-damaged surfaces, and monitoring for hidden moisture issues. Talking to your agent beforehand clarifies what is covered. To put it simply, that's a wrap on our adventure through water damage restoration in Naples. From sopping sagas to triumphant transformations, your home can now sail through stormy situations. But hey, the journey's not over. Ring us and let's chat about keeping your space shipshape. Remember, water damage restoration Naples isn't just a service, it's your property's best pal. Meta, expert water damage restoration Naples, say goodbye to leaks and mold. Restore your space with our trusted services.